What up, guys? Just gonna do a quick update here. This is my drag rustler. We run 2 and 3S in this car. We just kind of sort of got it dialed in a little bit. Haven't been able to run it the past week. Anyways, for my wheels, these are the Proline. Like I don't know what they're called. They're slicks. Quite a few passes on them. Real good sticky tires. These are like Horizon Hobby speed treads up front. Stock rustler body, just custom paint job. Nothing crazy there. I'm running a Spectrum Servo. I deleted the Servo saver and just put a horn in. You can see the blue aluminum bell cranks. Those are the Traxxas ones. RPM arms. I just got rid of my G piggyback shocks. Didn't really like them too much. I went back to stock and put some spacers in to get them low. RPM bumper. I'm running like a big bolt in the front. I got from Home Depot. It was like $1 and it weighs a ton to try to keep the wheels from coming up. I'm running a SRC bulkhead. Everything in here is just RPM, nothing aluminum. These camber arms here are aluminum. I don't have the adjustable turnbuckles. Some lead weights, SRC shock tower to help stiffen some stuff up. Let's see, I just had to replace this piece. I had a crash and I broke one of the little arms that the bell crank goes on. So I just replaced this, but this piece is just stock. The only thing I haven't done in the last 2 weeks in this car is my receiver and my lower chassis. This truck was just fully overbuilt, basically. This is a 3C battery in there right now. I just got done running it. That's why it's still connected. But it's running a Castle Sidewinder 3 ESC. Mostly just because I haven't really had any issues with it. Mounted, just dremelled a little spot here and mounted my power on off. I'm running the MIP axles. I just haven't had a problem with them. Hobby Shop had them and I needed to replace my axles. Just did the Energy transmission in here. All new components inside the transmission. All the bearings, Proline transmission fluid that came with my transmission for my Slash. RPM arms back here as well. SRC shock tower back here as well. Same deal, everything in here is just RPM. Nothing in there is aluminum. The axle carriers and none of that stuff's aluminum. This is the Mamba 3800 kV motor. I just put some heat shrink on here. And then a heat sink with no fan. It gets plenty of airflow. Right now I'm running a 23 tooth and a 86 spur. Just for drag racing, we're racing I believe it's like 132 feet. So I don't have any speed gearing in here. Fastest I got it going on this gearing was 59.9. So basically 60 miles an hour. I could gear it to go quite a bit faster, and I have. But right now I'm trying to get around to figure out what's the best for the short distance that we're drag racing. We're gonna figure out tomorrow when we're racing. I brought, let's see, 17, 19, 21, 23. I have 28 and 31 tooths on hand. Same deal, stock shocks in the back. I just rebuilt all four and put the aluminum shock caps on them. I'm not doing too much as far as like handling wise, so these shocks should be fine. The Prolines I had, the Energy ones I had, the big piggybacks, kept leaking oil. The little O-ring that seals it kept going bad, and I bought a bunch of O-rings for them, but got tired of replacing them. So we're gonna figure out what it does, but other than that, the bearings are new. The turnbuckles in the front, these parts right here are new. It runs really good now. I had issues. For one, the servo saver was stripped last time we took it drag racing, so that's why I replaced it with the horn now. But other than that, that's my setup. I have this body, and then I also have a Chevy 1500 Proline body. I run this one mostly because I don't mind it getting beat up. It's fairly new. I cut a little slit up here to kind of allow some air to get in, and I rolled it and it kind of cracked right there. It's just red with the VXL. I opted to leave my windows clear. Kind of went with a red and blue because it's kind of what's going on in here with the truck. So anyways, this is my Rustler current drag setup.